I'm Taren S, a High Priestess in an American folkloric tradition. And I've been brewing magic for a very long time now. Come on in, let's brew some together. Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to the House of Witchcraft. I'm so happy you're leaning in and joining me today. This is a really good topic. We're working all through the season of the dead. I'm doing videos that are related to that topic, the theme of, and today's video is 7 signs, 7 ways that the dead leave messages for us. I did a video talking about setting up conduits, making it easier for the dead to communicate to us, to talk with us. So how do we know that these conductors, these conduits are working? And I have 7 ways, and this is just 7, well, it's not the only 7. It doesn't mean there's no other ways. There are so many different ways. I just try to pick the most common, the ones in which I know I've experienced a lot of them. I've had other witch friends who've experienced. And the first one on the list is coins. We find coins in these strange places. I often tell a story about when I was a kid. My grandmother would be like, here, I'll give you a quarter if you do this, and that way you can go get some penny candy at the store. Telling my age, aren't I? But Grandma always used to do that, I'll give you a quarter thing. And I've had moments where I have found the quarter in the strangest places. And I know it was my grandma sort of nodding in on me, you know? And this just, again, depends on your spirit realm associations. And if, Grandpa always kept that pocket full of change, and then all of a sudden you're finding change all over the place, that might be Grandpa leaning in on you, And, aromas. This, I think, is the number 2 thing. You can smell them. All right, a distinctive odor that you know for a fact. Like for me, my mother wore Chanel number 5. I have walked into my closet and just picked up that waif of the Chanel in the air. I know my mom was there, because I know damn well there was nobody in my closet that wears Chanel number 5. And personally, I don't wear it, so it's never around me. And that was her favorite perfume. Those of you who may be familiar with it, it has a very distinctive aroma to it. You will not mistake it for another perfume, is what I'm saying. Okay, and of course, spiritual chills. That feeling, you feel it, a caress, or your body temperature may change, or the room temperature may change, all right? But sometimes there's like a little bit of a chill either in you, in the air. And like I said, I've been in a situation one time where I felt the caress, So be aware of those things. And of course, dreams. And those aren't our everyday dreams. Those are the in-between surreal dreams. I don't know how else to explain them. You just know they're different. There's something, the details are sharper. There's something different about them. And those are the ones that it's so important that when you get up in the morning that you immediately start jotting down details. Do not walk through a threshold before you jot down the details. Thresholds make things fall out of your brain. Is all I'm saying there. Oh, and of course, wind chimes. One of the things that you'll hear folks, they put up wind chimes in areas, and there won't be a breeze, the air's not moving, and there's that wind chime just to doing it. And I've got a friend actually, for her altar, she keeps wind chimes around her altar to the dead, and has had instances where they start chiming off, okay? And of course, this is where we're going to find white feathers, stones. There's just all of those pieces you find in nature, all right, where you'll find also numbers, symbols. Okay, I just locked this all into one category um, of reoccurring numbers, reoccurring symbols, stones in which are placed differently, are put in different locations and where they would be, and of course the white feather, which is a universal symbol for a spirit visiting you. Another thing to pay attention to is birds. Birds really are aware of the dead. Okay, and they will sometimes do unusual things to get your attention. All right. And another one, of course, is songs. And this one tears me up because a song comes on the radio at just the right time. And it's, that song of memory, song of remembrance. It's so-and-so's favorite song. You remember this type deal. But the dead seem really good at using radio waves and able to manipulate that somehow. All right. And another thing is photos, pictures falling down or moving. That one, and it's not necessarily pictures of them. It'll be pictures, any picture, okay? And where are, especially like a picture coming off the wall, if they're really targeting, you move the picture and then you see that picture's moving over there as well. All right, they're using it as a conduit to talk to you. Electricity. Electricity is such a major way for them to be able to communicate with us. All right, electromagnetic energy. And this is where they'll be able to manipulate different devices, okay? Like just for fun, they turn off your TV remote. And you realize the remote control is sitting on the other side of the room on the little stool. Nobody's touching it. And your TV has been turned off. So now you have to get up and go get the remote. Just saying, type deal. And one of the other things that happens is we get messages through people, like your waiter or the bank teller, people that have nothing to do with anything, but they say the same phrase or they somehow say something that you're like, does this person know? And no, they don't know, all right? Moment they are just the conductor, the conduit. I know y'all see my big boy just walking in behind me. Duke decided he was going to come in here into my room and just make himself at home type thing. He's just going to go to sleep now that he's busted through my door on me. But it's like a way for the spirit is able to use some folks to I'm not going to put words in their mouth, but in a lot of times I really think that's what happens. I had a waiter one evening and which said some stuff. I was having the moments with my mom. It had been shortly after she had died. She'd only been dead a couple of years. And I was just really missing her. And the next thing I know, this waiter is like saying everything I needed to hear. And I needed that, and I was just like, thank you, Mom, thank you. It was that moment where I was really missing my mother, and I needed a message, and she did it through a waiter, and so I was so grateful for that. So here's different ways that the dead communicate with us. Of course, leave your below on different ways, different experiences you've had with Spirit Realm reaching out to you. And of course, if you're new here, I want you to hit the subscribe and the join button. Please support the House of Witchcraft. We upload videos at least 3 times a week. We do nothing behind a paywall. I have nothing exclusive. I put it out there for all y'all. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're having as bright of a blessed day as I'm having. And of course, it never changes. Amen. Blessed be, Ashe, and Epopo.